Mic check, 1, 2, step in the ring. Lights up, crowd buzzing, let the anthem sing. This ain't no game, this the real thing. Yo, welcome to the jungle, sports for you stage. Steel chairs, bright lights, feel the rage. Body slam harder than thunderclap skies. Sweat drips, blood spills, fire in their eyes. Ref count slow, crowd screaming fast. Every move a story, legends gon' last. Welcome to sports for you wrestling, bring the heat. Every punch, every throw can't be beat. The bell rings loud, it's the thrill of the fight. Welcome to the action, under spotlight. Drop kicks flying, spines hitting the mat. Ring rope shaking, crowd where you at? Mask on the villain, heroes on the ropes. Drama thick enough to choke the hopes. Tag team dream, or solo king's reign. Victory's the prize, through the sweat and pain. Welcome to sports for you wrestling, bring the heat. Every punch, every throw can't be beat. The bell rings loud, it's the thrill of the fight. Welcome to the action, under spotlight. Pyro popping, bell shining gold. Rivalries run deep, stories unfold. One suplex, heart skip a beat. Feel the roar, feel the pulse, on repeat. Welcome to the you. Welcome to the you. Mic check. This ain't no game, this the real thing. Yo, welcome to sports for you wrestling, bring the heat. Every punch, every throw can't be beat. The bell rings loud, it's the thrill of the fight. Welcome to the action, under spotlight. Drop kicks flying, spines hitting the mat. Ring rope shaking, crowd where you.
It takes forever for this thing to turn off. But anyway, it's Wednesday. You already know what that means. It's time for a new episode. The last episode of Sports for You Wrestling, episode 62. The last episode of the year. Dude, this is crazy. I am the OTC Trail. That is John. And of course, that beautiful woman over there, Madam Head of Security, the Caribbean mommy herself, JoJo. What's up, Joe?
What up, what up, what up?
Listen, how are you feeling? This is like the last episode. You wasn't here for the first episode of the year, JoJo, but how does it feel to be part of the final episode of the year?
I'm here. I was here from the middle to the end, so I'm kind of here. But, I'm happy to be here. And then I get to start a fresh new year with people I love being around, doing what we love to do,
which is anything and everything that's chaotic.
Yes.
Oh man,
Yep.
It is
Very
John.
Very chaotic.
John, the year started off. 2025 started off with a bang. John, we did some things, man. We went to I went to Monday Night Raw. We went to NXT. So we kicked out 2025 with a bang. And it's crazy. We're gonna end 2025 with a bang. So this has been a good year for sports for you, man. Like we moving on up to the east side. Some of us is moving to the west side.
Yeah, it was a great year. Yeah, some people are moving to the west side, and it was good for us. We started the year hanging out with the final boss, and we ended up becoming final bosses at the end of the year. So take that for data, as a famous man once said.
Yeah. We are the final bosses now. Look at us. But and we haven't even scratched the surface. Now there's 4 of us. We haven't even begun to. We got started late with the 4 of us, but we're going to get into what's going to go down next year. But today, we got to get caught up on what's been unpredictable, yet chaotic, yet emotional week of wrestling. So let's just get into like some of the news that's been circulating this past week. Now, John, we normally when we started doing this podcast, there's one thing we always said we wasn't gonna do, and that was talk politics. But
That's right.
a certain news came out the other day that I couldn't help but to acknowledge, and that is the one regarding Mick Foley, WWE Hall of Famer, formerly known as, Cactus Jack, Mankind, Dude Love, depending on how long you've been watching wrestling. If you don't know, he's the guy that got thrown off of Hell in a Cell some odd years ago when, me and John were kids. And JoJo was probably barely born when that happened.
That's funny.
I'm just calling it what it is.
Not putting my timeline out there. Hello.
You should be proud of your timeline compared to ours.
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah.
Damn. You see how she does this, John? That's crazy.
She eventually.
I'm just saying my timeline's a little, so yeah, I'd rather prefer being a little bit older, sometimes.
Yeah. When by the time she was born, Bone Thugs and Harmony reached was getting hot. So let that sink in a little
Bone
bit.
Thugs and Harmony were OGs in Harmony by that time.
Yeah. Mariah Carey was still Mariah. There's a lot of stuff that went on at that time when JoJo woke up one day and was like, "Hello, it's me." But anyway, Mick Foley, hardcore legend, came out and said that he was no longer working for the WWE. He basically quit the WWE because he was on a current Legends deal. He said he would not renew his Legend deal because the company supports our president of the United States. It's no secret what we've all experienced this year under his presidency, with the whole ICE stuff going on across the country. So he said, and I quote, "While I have been concerned about WWE's close relationship with Donald Trump for several months, especially in the light of the administration's ongoing cruel and inhumane treatment of immigrants, that was the final straw." And I guess the president made some type of comments regarding Rob Reiner's death, which was the film producer and his wife, whatever, that were
director,
obviously murdered by their son or whatever. So Mick Foley said he no longer wished to represent the company that quote cuddles a man that's void of compassion. So he will not be making any appearances. He said he's not renewing his Legends deal. He's getting a lot of support from people. Without getting too much into the politics, John, how do you feel about Mick Foley's stance with everything that's going on?
It's his choice, his decision. That's all I gotta say. You don't have to respect it. You don't have to like it, but respect the man's decision. He go out and say, just go ahead and make this a big deal. He bowed out quiet. He bowed out gracefully. But that to me is just, but when I was thinking about it, when we talked about it yesterday, obviously I just felt like this is him just saying, I'll see you guys in 2028. After this regime is out of office, holla at me then. That's just pretty much what I think. Time will hit 3 years, time will heal wounds. And I think eventually Mick Foley will be back with WWE where he belongs. as a legend, as an ambassador of the company. But I respect the man's decision, and you don't gotta like it. Just let him be, and don't make it, and let's not make this overly political.
Facts. Yeah, I understood what he's talking about, and I completely understand his decision because I got peoples, I got friends. I know a few people that literally go outside in fear every day. You know, so I get it, and it's like the actions and stuff that's been going on obviously can't go unignored. But shout to him for having, I guess, his own, ability to just stand up and be like, nah, I can't rock with that. Instead of just sitting there taking a paycheck and just doing it because, he needs the money or something. So, you gonna say something, JoJo?
Sounds like he's standing on business, is what it is.
Yep. Mick Foley was always for the people. I mean, he pretty much raised us with hardcore action. But all I can say is shout to Mick. So speaking of WWE, we're gonna pivot to actual WWE stuff. Looks like 2026 is gonna be the year of retirement. Because we just witnessed the retirement of the GOAT. But there's more coming next year. And that is, we got Brock Lesnar rumored to be, possibly retiring in the summer because SummerSlam is in his backyard of Minnesota. And then you have AJ Styles, who's retiring next year as well. And then there's possible, if he signs with WWE, Chris Jericho is pretty much positioned to have a retirement run too. So this is crazy that they're gonna have a retirement tour for 3 people in 1 year. How you feel about this, JoJo? Which one of those retirements are you interested in seeing?
For me, because I like Mr. Styles here. He won my heart coming in here, especially when he was hitting with the many faces. Talents over here that won me over. So, and his little,
Who do you? Oh, the little Yosemite Sam. Oh man, John, who do you which retirement tour stands out to you the most that might hit you the most?
Oh, it's definitely AJ. It's definitely AJ. Although Jericho, if he signs, would be probably second, but AJ for sure, because I've watched it pretty much his entire career from TNA to when he pulled up at the Rumble in 2016. And obviously his whole WWE run has been, no pun intended, phenomenal. But definitely AJ would be the one because we know everything he's done over the last 2 decades, whether it was in the States or in Japan. And that's why some people will argue pound for pound, he's one of the greatest of all time because he's phenomenal. He is. There's nothing AJ Styles does not do wrong in the ring. He is the man.
At all. So, Faith brought up something that I was going to ask. She's saying that Gunther's going to retire all of them. I don't see him retiring all 3 because I don't think AJ has a set time when he's going to retire. I think he said he was going to pretty much retire whenever, so you just never know when exactly that's going to be.
I saw that like somebody said that like Gunther's in style. That interaction at the end was like an Easter egg to like he might be the one to put him.
Listen, if they're gonna make him, go ahead, John.
I was gonna say, if it's anyone to me, if I wanted to see someone retire AJ, it's Leon Slater. That's just me. I'm just seeing everything this kid has been doing. I see how AJ put him over at Slammiversary. I know we're gonna talk about Saturday night's main event, and AJ. I just seem like it'd be too typical to put Gunther because obviously styles make fights, but I would want to see someone who could go second for second with AJ with his exact style. And to me, a guy like Leon, Javon, maybe Dragon Lee, those guys who are borderline cruiserweight to like, middleweight champs, those would be the guys I would want to see get the opportunity to take on AJ. A guy like those type of guys.
True. No, that's the same thing they said for John Cena, but yet they had Darth Vader to take care of that one.
Yeah, being you the only ones that was going to be Gunther, but that's a whole other conversation.
I can see Gunther go on this crusade of retiring people because he can go in that Thanos mode and just like, that's one stone I collected, that's another stone I collected, that's going to be another stone I collected. But with Brock, I don't see Gunther be the one to retire Brock. After what I saw at Saturday night's main event, I'm going to suggest that it should be Obafemi to be the one to headline that match with Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
Because
those are two powerhouses right there.
Yes. Exactly. And I think
you can do Gunther and Brock right now because they still got to pay off that stare off from the Royal Rumble, and I think that's more you could do more of a storyline, a better storyline than just him retiring Brock.
Yeah, Cena I can see being retired by Gunther, but I just don't see Brock Lesnar having his will broken by anybody.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like you literally have to outbeat him, outsmart him to put him down because breaking him, he's done that to people. So it'll be just weird him being like, yeah, I want to be in that position where my will is broken. I think it should be someone who can out-muscle him and take his place as the monster, the beast of WWE, and who bigger and better right now than Obafemi? Because it looks like WWE is about to put a rocket on Obafemi once he touches mainland.
What? I was reading that too.
Yes.
I was.
He looked like he belonged Saturday, and matter of fact, he looked like he belonged Friday. He ain't got to go to Saturday. Friday night. We got a sample of that Friday night when he walked out on SmackDown to confront Cody to open the show. I was like, oh, they might have something there.
I mean, look at you can tell by the photo, just look at the man's aura. I mean, imagine that coming at you. Imagine that coming at you and you getting ready for a match. It's like that's insane. That man's getting, and it's like if Triple H had an agenda, had some type of agenda, why is Obafemi on the main roster like this? But we will probably cross that path later because I saw that video you sent, and it's like if this man don't like black people, why is Obafemi here? That's
Faith.
Faith. You know what? Faith.
Nope.
Jojo, you don't comment, duty.
Nope.
You know what, Faith?
This is insane.
Agreed. Agreed. Because Lord have mercy.
What's the next topic?
Do it for the. Hey, listen, sir. I gotta do it one time for the ladies, okay? Okay. Because I know when we start getting to the ladies, I'm gonna hear all sorts of.
I think I got a new one. I'm starting. I don't know why. I think I found somebody who I just really saw recently. In the last few hours, I'm like, I didn't know it was like that until, but that's the way it is. Huh.
See.
So I'll let you have your Oba. I'll let you have your Oba moment. I ain't gonna hate.
Oba. I'm just gonna do this for the ladies because I'm by myself right now with the ladies. Okay. And babe, I was all over that like white on rice. I was ready with fork and knife. Okay.
God damn.
Crazy part about Oba, that's not even his real accent, and I can't even unpicture him without it now.
Oh, okay, all right. We not gonna do this, man, like that. All right, listen.
No, he really does. When I first heard him, he doesn't naturally talk with his native accent.
Right.
He can talk like clear.
Right.
He could like Idris Elba string and Brell. That's like his normal voice.
Right. But let's educate people here because I saw the video. You can he can talk as proper as he wants. You can still hear that accent. He's not fake Nigerian. You can hear it in his voice that he's legit what it is. People, use JoJo for example. She has an accent that people don't know because she can turn it on, she can turn it off. If you've been around long enough, you know which accents there are. Oba's the same way. When he wants to turn his accent on, it's more of an appreciation, to be honest. But
why goes Nigeria in the house?
But when he wants to turn that on, he can. So, because I heard, like I said, I've seen the video. I heard his actual accent. Kofi isn't even Jamaican. He's from Africa, and Vince made him fake that Jamaican accent. Oba just know how to dice it down and sound American. So I'm like, y'all people ain't gonna do Oba like that, man. He ain't faking nothing. He just knows how to use his accent when he wants to.
He's legit. Yeah, he's legit. It's like crazy because I know he can actually turn it off when he wants to. But I remember when I first saw Oba on Level Up before he won the breakout tournament, I was like, okay, I seen it there. I saw the the intangibles there. This dude can be something special. Mm-hmm. But he didn't really talk much until he got really that call up on NXT. And then when they for the rest is history. I just can't unsee him without, representing the motherland. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know he's been in the States, I think since he was a child, since he was 5 or 8, I can't remember. And obviously he went to Alabama, went to the wrong school in the SEC, unfortunately, but it's okay.
What's wrong, JoJo?
You know what's wrong. You reading the comments. I'm trying not to
She's trying to ignore Faith doing it over Oba right now.
That's Faith not over Oba.
Or Nikki Blackheart?
Nope. Keep going. Keep going.
It turns me on. Never mind. His accent is oh wow. Oh my Lord.
She's starting.
Sounds like somebody else I know when accent comes out when they're mad.
That's exactly who she's talking about.
Either she's talking about Stephanie Valkyrie or Rhea Ripley.
John ain't getting it.
She's talking about JoJo. JoJo, my bad. She's talking about JoJo, my bad. See, I wasn't trying to go there. See, I'm trying to be professional. Right? to be professional. I was trying to ignore the obvious.
What's funny is I can hear that I'm talking about JoJo. That's what I hear right now. She yelling at your ass right now.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about what JoJo just did? That's how Faith was on Friday. Like that same, crackle in her voice. Like, how can you do this? Listen, you three, Chaos Collective, has been around each other too long. That shit's it's scary. It's scary. Boy, 2026, I tell you.
Shout out to the ribs. Shout out to those KC ribs. Shout out to them KC ribs.
Wait, you in Kansas City?
Five time.
I'm just assuming. I hear ribs. I'm just assuming she's in Kansas City. I just had to assume. I don't know. I can't confirm it or not.
Wait a minute. She put it out there. So
5 time.
Oh no! We're not bringing up Friday. No. Faith, that didn't happen. Hey, Faith, that didn't happen Friday.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Friday. We know that didn't happen. Just tell everyone it didn't happen. That was fake news. That didn't happen on Friday. That shit was insane. It didn't happen on Friday.
So what
y'all
telling me is this?
It didn't happen.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah,
this is what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm trying not. I'm
for the love of the island, for the love of our beautiful Faith, we're not doing that. It didn't happen.
And she's blaming you for that, OTC. She's saying it was your fault.
Moving on, sir.
Mine. I'm trying to figure out how that's even possible when I was the one that started that. Wasn't that a TJ or whoever it was? But
I was in the gulag on Friday. I was watching.
Okay.
To the penitentiary.
Okay. All right. I see what's going on here. Okay. We on some Mandela effect right now. Okay. All right. Move.
We won't forget about it.
Moving on. Here.
Shout out to Mark.
Don't. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a documentary coming out on that, but I digress. I didn't challenge, ma'am. I wasn't the only one that challenged. Yeah, actually, I kind of did say I dare you. But hey, anyway, moving on. We was talking about retirements. One man already sent out his farewell, so now we're all assuming that with John Cena officially retired, that he's automatically going to get that Hall of Fame call sooner rather than later, because right now there's only one Stephanie McMahon that was announced months ahead of time, but that's no disrespect to Stephanie. She ain't headlining the Hall of Fame.
No, she's not. You're not.
So we can only assume that John Cena will be back to get his flowers. But the question I want to ask everybody in the chat and everybody here on the panel is, who should be the one to bear the honor of retiring John Cena at the Hall of Fame? Who should give that speech and introduce him? Me personally, I only see 3 people that should have that honor, and for me, it's Kurt Angle, Randy Orton, and The Rock. That's my 3. That's my 3. That's my 3. I feel like it should be The Rock because that that rivalry was kind of deeply personal. It was never professional at first. It started out personal, and Rock somewhat passed the torch to Dwayne.
Right.
Randy Orton had like the hottest feud that lasted decades. Kurt Angle's, because obviously John Cena's first match was against Kurt Angle. So out of those three, I feel like it should be Kurt Angle. Jojo, who do you see should be the one that's most deserving to retire? Not retire, but to send John Cena to the Hall.
Right now, for me, it was just like it was almost the same ones you picked, honestly.
So out of those three, who would you go with?
I would say Kurt.
Yeah. Now, if you ask a certain someone from Bakersfield, you already know who his answer would be. And like I said, like me and John said, dude ain't no GOAT. But anyway, John, first question, who's your three? Second question, out of that three, who would you go with?
You said the three, because I was still trying to make an argument for Punk. I could still make an argument for Punk. But I'm picking Kurt because Cena inducted him, and it'd just be fast forward to pay it forward. He ended up doing it right back. So, and that he started it all. It should start with Kurt. It should end with Kurt. So it started with Kurt that night in June of 2002, June 27, 2002, and it should end with Kurt Angle April 17th or 16th, whenever they're having the Hall of Fame, 2026. If I had to go second, I'm probably going to go with The Rock. Because I think that rivalry solidified the torch being passed from the great one to the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said the third one, you said who'd you say? You said Randy was the third one?
Yeah.
That was, to me, obviously Kurt was the introduction to Cena, but Randy was the feud that was, to me, that introduced Cena to the really like Cena. Well, after Edge was probably the first one, but but the feud with him and Randy was the first feud where you finally saw two dudes who came in at the same time. Really, I mean, since Rock Austin, who came in at the same time. And we're going head up to see who's the top dog. It was like we wanted to, how we kept wanting to see how people were trying to compare it to Braun or Melo or A-Rod and Jeter. Those type of debates. That's where it would be with Randy. But I go with Kurt Angle as number one.
Yeah. And plus, I just don't think that Cena and Edge's rivalry goes that deep. I mean, they hot-potatoed the WWE Championship, and after that, they really never reignited their beef, so to speak. So that's why I didn't put Edge as a consideration, because they pretty much Edge's feud with John Cena kind of put Edge over as a main event talent. So I think it comes down to, I would not be mad if a lot of people said Orton. It's just me personally. I would just do Kurt, but Orton would be like a great selection. So I wouldn't really be too mad at that at all. But on top of retirements, we actually have an injury update that I didn't even know about. And that is, they mentioned on Monday Night Raw, but as one Laura Farquhar, aka JD McDonough.
Nuggets.
Apparently, apparently JD had hand surgery. I didn't know he injured his hand, so he's going to be out for a few months. I don't know what few months means. Is he going to be back for the Rumble? But obviously, he's going to be back for Mania season. And he's not really that much needed for the Judgment Day story to continue. No offense to him, he's not Liv Morgan. She's kind of the focal point of this whole Judgment Day business. So, best wishes to JD and his hand, and I'm just gonna say it anyway. Hopefully, that's not the hand he normally uses. Because imagine like you get surgery on that hand, and anyway,
no right hand magic. No right hand magic.
There you go, JoJo. See,
I said what I said.
we both said
right hand magic.
We both said what we said, and we stand by it.
And do.
Magic is insane. That's wild.
Moving on to the last piece of news. Warner Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, the story had broke last week that we didn't get a chance to go over was that Netflix was acquiring Warner Brothers on a supposed $82.7 billion deal. Now, Paramount has been hating a little bit and trying to stick their nose into the bid, but from what the rumors that's going around is people at Warner Brothers, the higher ups, the execs, they're telling everybody do not sell to Paramount. So apparently they want that deal with Netflix.
Right.
So if this deal goes through, I get to watch Boondocks again.
I get to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Well, you got kids, I understand.
Listen, that's my all-time favorite. Ain't nothing about the kids. That's for me.
She said, "That's for me."
That's for me.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Boondocks.
I need you to return the slab. You know what I'm saying?
Just to hear Pop's voice again on those doing those voiceovers for Granddad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, rest in peace to John Witherspoon, man. Like Regina King and all of them, they held it down when they was doing that stuff, man. So to see that back on Netflix, it's gonna soothe my soul. But where does AEW lie in all this, John? Because we talked about this before. Will Netflix want another wrestling promotion in their grips?
Nope. Not at all.
Sorry, Lena. You know I just had to.
Not at all.
But yes, that I don't know what's gonna happen with because it seems like this is a foregone conclusion. This is gonna happen. Like this deal's gonna get done.
Yeah. It's Big Bang take Little Bang. It's Big Bang take Little Bang.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much what it is. It's Big Bang take Little Bang. Paramount ain't got their money. Paramount got money, but they ain't got money. They ain't got Netflix money. That's just like what this is. It's Big Bang take Little Bang, and Netflix is pretty much the Joker in that room. And they're taking, and Paramount has nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, because I'm wondering where does Tony Khan and AEW fit in all this? Because I just can't. I don't see them being part of Netflix, especially when WWE is running wild on Netflix with their international viewing for SmackDown, Raw, NXT, PLEs. It just be weird. It'd be kind of cool at the same time because then hopefully they don't start charging for pay-per-views. That means we can start, watching some AEW stuff without, using HBO Max. But we'll see.
Right.
But shout out to Netflix. They're trying to take over the world, Pinky. They're trying to take over the world.
They really are.
God, I miss Animaniacs. Is that part of Warner Brothers Discovery?
Yeah.
Yes.
It might be on HBO. Yeah, it's on HBO. I think Animaniacs and Tiny Toon Adventures on HBO Max. So,
yeah.
I'm about to introduce my kids to a whole bunch of real chaos.
Yeah. Have them kids like, oh yeah, this is my cartoon. Shout out to moms.
It's gonna be me.
Mom of the year, super mom, no cake.
Y'all have cartoons? My mom showed me hers. This is nothing.
Oh, y'all have Paw Patrol. We had Animaniacs. We had Ned's Newt.
In the brain.
We had Freakazoid.
I remember Freakazoid.
We had Eat the Cat. We had Power Rangers. Yeah. The OG 6. R.I.P. Jason David Frank.
The OG Yellow Ranger.
Of course, yeah. Can't forget about Trini. But Tommy is I don't care. You can argue with your mama. You can go argue in the mirror looking at yourself. Tommy is the greatest Power Ranger of all time.
Which one though?
It don't matter. That man is the greatest.
Whichever
Ranger.
One he was, it was.
He was cool. That's what I'm trying to figure. That's what I'm gonna ask. Which better Tommy? Tommy did you like better? Green Ranger or White Tiger?
I'm just gonna say Tommy Oliver is the greatest Power Ranger of all time. It don't matter what suit he had on. He was the greatest Power Ranger of all time. And if you wanna go there, John, let's go there. I'm gonna say I love the White Ranger. I really did. But this man was on Demon Time and gave the Power Rangers the business for almost a month.
I remember that too. When he came on as the Green Ranger, and he had that. Remember, he had that martial arts contest with Jason.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, yo, who's this dude?
And that was just friendly competition. This man gave all 5 of them the business for weeks. And think about it. He pulls up, invades their machine, their Megazord, punches the crap out of Trini, knocked her against the window, ran through all of them so bad that they fell out of the machine.
Not out the machine. He said.
Marty.
Landed, proceeded to give all of them the business one-on-one fades. Jason thought he was Billy Badass. Was like, let's run hands up. He's like, cool. Whooped his ass too.
He said, who got next?
He ran a fade on all of them with a goddamn flute, and he didn't even get the flute until episode 3, 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He said, man, I can't.
And then he got taller as a skyscraper and gave the machine the business.
Marty agreeing with you.
What? Yes.
Like, people can argue Jason, but listen, man, that dude showed up, whooped their ass, and then when he lost his power, disappeared, came back as the White Ranger, and took Jason's position as the leader without even trying.
He said, "This is my house."
Yeah, literally.
This man said, "I am the captain now." Look at me. Look at me.
And mind you, he had 2 females fighting over him.
That man was him. Okay,
that was it. Shout out to Tommy Oliver. We got sidetracked, but that was a much needed sidetrack discussion because shout out to Tommy Oliver. I don't know how we got here with Power Ranger talk, but hey.
We're talking about Netflix and Warner Brothers. So
that needed to be said. That man's the GOAT.
Every
And
homie and every girl's crush.
probably.
He bagged the baddest one, and he bagged the baddest Power Ranger. That was he bagged Kimberly twice.
He said,
Yeah. Twice.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
As a Green Ranger and as the White Tiger, he bagged Kimberly twice. Shatter Fate when he walked into Zordon's lair in the White Tiger.
He passed out. She straight passed out and woke up like she was like Rapunzel in the castle, waiting for her white knight to show up, and woke up and like, oh,
she hit him with the.
She hit him. She definitely hit them with the damsel of distress.
And him kissing Kimberly was the only time he ever saw a Power Ranger kiss anybody.
That's true.
I mean, this is a legend, bro. Like you can't. Yes, Mimi, appreciate you. Yes, I'm always repping cross # We Want Cross. I'm forever a cross guy.
Hope to see him.
Hopefully, me and John get to see him in January. You know what I'm saying?
Hope to see him. Hey, I know one person we're going to see for sure. I won't, but seeing him too would be cool too.
Yeah, we for sure seeing Shotzi,
and Zill
and Mr. Yeah, we got to contact Zilla before then. I don't know how, but we got to contact that man. Hello. Yeah. But yeah, man. Let's talk about. We were talking about Judgment Day a little bit earlier. My girl Raquel, my other one. Well, me and JoJo's other one. Miss Stephanie Vac. Listen, that match cooked. I mean, I'm proud of Raquel. She looked great. But then you know what, John?
She did.
That match cooked, and then it just stunk.
You gotta make, I'll let you go for it.
Yeah, it got ruined. It got ruined by one Nicole. And let me show. I'm putting her on trial. If Nessa was here, I would put her on Rose Court. Look what she did to her, man.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I put it like this. I hope she heard what she said after. I hope she heard. Yeah. I hope she heard what she said.
Oh yeah, Nikki's on borrowed time. Because of that, she's actually been placed on concussion protocol. So we're not gonna see Raquel in the ring anytime soon. Usually concussion protocol lasts about a week or two, so it'll be like a good couple. You're not gonna see Raquel till like probably next year, the first Raw of 2026, because there's literally 2 weeks left of December.
So in honor of Raquel, I'm gonna do this one. So Nikki Bella, I'm gonna say this very clear. Cuenta tus días, porque viene por ti.
And
count your days because she's coming for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Yep.
I heard.
And with Raw being taped the next couple of weeks, yeah, she's not gonna be around.
And if y'all did not see the promo she cut, go on WWE social media.
Mm-hmm.
And she went scorched earth on Nikki Bella. And then she drops a little. I listened to it closely. She also drops a little new nicknames. I didn't hear her ever calling herself Big Sexy.
Oh, I folded. I folded because
Big Sexy. I was like, she's definitely she's definitely
she is Big Sexy, and she called herself Amazona. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh boy, look, man.
That is 6 foot of deliciousness. Well, technically 5'11" because she wore boots too, but we're about the same height, so I let her have that 6 feet.
Shout out to the tall girls.
Yes. But yeah, I was like, yes, you are. And if you heard, Stephanie has some few words for Nikki Bella too. So there's no more PLEs between now and the Rumble, but there is another Saturday night's main event. So I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if this is a triple threat.
I can see it. And I'm gonna say this about Steph's promo. She acknowledged Raquel in the promo.
Yeah.
And that's what's making this better. They both despise each other, but they clearly now have a common enemy.
Because she keeps sticking her nose in business that don't belong to her. It's like Nicole. Read the room. You're not wanted.
Well, that's what
mind your business.
Well, that's what cockroaches. Well, that's what cucarachas do.
Damn. Oh,
that's what cucarachas do.
Oh, JoJo.
Need a bomb.
You missed the other one.
I know, but that's why you're on comment duty. I did say that.
You moved a little bit too, All right, so the Lena Bomb, second Lena Bomb of tonight is Vaquer and Rodriguez collide, but Nikki intervention changes everything. Sometimes history is made by chaos, not victors. And we love us some chaos here.
I was about to say, you know what I'm saying? Like we know a lot about that. Shout out to the Chaos Terror Twins right here. We know a lot about the chaos, so we can understand that. But seriously, mind your business. They don't need you messing up the joint. They doing fine just by themselves, handling business. So now I'm even more intrigued of wondering, are we ever going to get Stephanie and Raquel one-on-one ever again? Because eventually this whole Liv Morgan feud is going to happen.
Yep, and like I always say, mind the business that pays you, and it is not there. Well, they do, but
I think it happens eventually. Because I'd be shocked. Because I'd be shocked that I think Stephanie has multiple reigns in her while she's while she's on Raw. So
I mean,
eventually, if Raquel's champion, they'll run it back.
I hope so, because
be out there too long.
I mean, there's also Raw, the first episode of Raw in 2026. They might have a championship match on that day.
We already got two.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see, man. But it's just F you, Nikki. Just a big old F you. And not the John Cena F you, just F you.
Just F you. We can't actually say the word. We're not allowed to anymore.
Oh, go ahead, JoJo. Translation,
Fuck
please.
You. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yes.
Where's the Redman? Where's my Redman CD what's that Redman CD when I need it?
Where's that Yo Gotti song I need? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
First CD I had Redman's Dr. Name. I bought Redman's Dr. Name 2000. And I heard I Be That. I Be That. I was like, I was like, yo, Doc. I was like, wait, it was dumb. It was a banger though. I was like, yo, Doc. I was like, but that's a banger though. Shout out to Funk Doc.
Shout out to them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into Saturday night's main event.
Yes, though.
Let's
go.
This match, I feel like should have started the show. I've advocated for it to start the show. It didn't, but it should have, and that is these young kids: Leon Slater, Javon Evans, going against Dragon Lee, Lena's Dragon. I'm gonna call from now on. Going against Lena's Dragon and the phenomenal AJ Styles. That match. Listen, man. Shout out to Baby Rose for hosting that festivities. That match started off hot, like quick, fast, in a hurry. Jojo, what do you think about these young kids and the show that they put on for not only for the culture but for wrestling?
I ain't even gonna lie to you. That match did cook. I'm starting to love me some Javon here. I've seen him across like a lot of boards here, and I'm always like, okay, young man, do the do, okay. But I definitely love that match. I was like, it cooked, flambéed actually at that point.
Ooh, that's the chef talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's another language you didn't know JoJo had. But anyway, John, your thoughts, because me and you've been high on these two for a minute.
Man, look, I know this is our last show of the year, but obviously we still got 2 tribal war zones to talk about our best of is also. But I'm gonna say this. Whenever these two dudes are together, whether they're on opposite corners or in the same corner, it's magic happens. These are like the 2 little homies on the block that we all know are going to make it out the hood. And we want to make sure, by all means necessary, the streets don't eat them up. We make sure the streets don't eat them up. So I'm proud when I see these 2 young brothers, especially Javon. And like I had him as we acknowledged some months ago. How this dude knew what he wanted to do at 13 years old. He knew this is what he wanted to be. He was doing indie shows as a teenager, was on AEW Dark, then got signed by WWE, and now look where he's at now. He ain't the future, he's the now. And look, he's gonna be a champion one day, so y'all just better be ready. In regards to Leon Slater, I'll just go by what shows you how much people love him. Love what he's doing. Look at last night on NXT. If you didn't miss it, NXT, you're gonna spoiler alert. You're gonna see Leon Slater at New Year's Eve will take it on Obafemi. But this is just letting you know. The simple fact that this young 21-year-old kid from the UK is going up in a main event against arguably the biggest dog on the yard to start the year while he's working for another company is something.
That part.
And like we talk AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, the chemistry's there. And like you ain't gonna talk about AJ Styles can't do no wrong in my eyes. And he really made sure those young boys were in a good position to show people why they are going to be the future and the present and the future of this business. So dope match. I'm like you. I would have loved for that match to kick the night off. But but man, I was glad I got it. But them boys can say we were the match before John Cena's last match.
Yeah, they was the co-main event, and they did not disappoint. It just ever since Bound for Glory, they saw something like, what if we put these two together? And sure enough, they tore the house down. I mean, it took Dragon Lee and AJ Styles at least a good 5 to 10 minutes to finally get out the gate and finally get them bearings, because the boys were everywhere. They was literally, bouncy. They was dudes hitting over the corner over here. Javon's going over here. It's like, I'm like, well, damn, I couldn't even take a bite of my pizza.
He said,
yeah, I'm like, hey, you know what? No, I'm gonna record this real quick. Excuse me. But
I'm like this. Thank God to be 21. Thank God to be 21.
Yeah, that was a good time. You can run fast, jump off of stuff, ain't gotta worry about caca. But they get 35, they're gonna slow down. That her neck.
Her back.
And my kneecaps.
And my kneecaps. Oh man.
Good.
But for one NXT standout that stole the show to another NXT standout that stole the show, and that was Sol Ruka. And mind you, she was the only NXT talent that got a dub over somebody. Now, Oba got a DQ dub, but, whatever. We ain't counting that. But she was the only one that got an actual dub. Pins former multi-time world champion, Grand Slam winner, Bailey. 1, 2, 3. She outsmarted the role model. I'm proud of this woman. She's definitely earning her spot on the main roster. Cause I'm loving that backflip she does out of the ring. That is major. And speaking of major, it looks like we got a Lena bomb on the way.
Sol Ruka rises, not just with a win, but with respect. A battle where victory is measured in heart and friendship, leaving both competitors stronger.
That is true. Shout out to Lena. But yeah, those girls was awesome. Sol Ruka did it all by herself. And I had called it. I'm like, I didn't know if she was gonna win or not, but she snatched Bailey's soul.
She could definitely take some more.
I'm just saying.
I digress.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, she
could take a lot of. She could take a lot of souls around here. You know what I'm saying? One by
Tyler
one,
Bate,
2 by 2.
She snatched your souls in the UK too. Tyler, I see you, Tyler Bate. I see you, Tyler Bate. I see you,
Wait, what about Tyler Bate?
That's his one.
Wow. Don't matter your size. If you can bag them, go for it. Have you seen Tyler Bate, Jojo? Google, who is Tyler Bate?
The big strong boy.
Listen, Google Tyler Bate and look at his photos, and you see what I'm talking about.
All you gotta do is, trust me, you can find a picture. Google Tiger Band and Sol Ruka. You're gonna find a picture of them from the Hall of Fame. I think not this year, but last year.
That's insane. Listen, man. Shout out to him. Yes. Hey, he loves that mixed chocolate. So more power to him.
Chocolate.
But John, your thoughts on Sol pretty much snatching the soul of the WWE universe because she's here. She's arrived.
I was shocked there wasn't a lot of shenanigans in the match, but I'm glad. But clearly they're making this okay. This is seen as way. Look, we're going to showcase the youth. Even we're not even going to have Zarya or Lyra Valkyria get involved. But the match was definitely mixer of styles. But Sol did her thing. Bailey always does her thing. And I see what Mimi is saying. I've heard people are thinking that right now. They're making Bailey look weak. I'm just gonna say now we're getting close to WrestleMania season. Y'all will understand the plot after the Royal Rumble. Trust and believe. Trust me. But
because if y'all pay attention on Monday night, Bailey's about to go through another change.
Yeah. She still got something to pay. She still got a man that she has to handle some issues with from last year. But Sol was just on point. That's you said you talking about that backflip. It was just effortless. And I see it on Tuesdays. She always falls on her feet. The Soul Snatcher was up. And I like the way it went. She didn't clean pin Bailey. Bailey thought, okay, I'm gonna outsmart her. But then she was like, you know what? I'm gonna play it. Two can play at this game. Two can play at this game. And she got her dub. Salute. And now look what's gonna happen to her on Tuesday. She gets Chelsea Green for the Women's United States title. So let's see. Let's see where we're going.
I still got Zarya screwing her over eventually because I don't see her beating Chelsea right now. That'd be awesome if she does. That'd be like a holy shit that actually did that moment, but I actually don't. I don't see it. Jojo, what'd you thought of our girl Sol snatching snatching Bailey. He saw what they did there, right?
I'm starting to become a big fan. I liked her.
She's her.
Oh,
Right?
she was kicking some ass though. It's not gonna lie to you.
She was showing out.
Oh.
That girl was showing out.
She was showing out. I was like, you can be part of my penitentiary, not just part of it, not in it.
Oh, ooh,
wow!
She could be like a warden or something, like one of the correction officers.
I need that. I need that. Thank you.
As Chris Brown said when he was 17, give me that.
That's
right there.
That's the pride of the IE, pride of Ontario, California, right there. University of Oregon. And then Cole, I learned on the broadcast from Michael Coles, she had, after her gymnastics career was over at Oregon, her aspirations were to become a stunt woman.
Look, I think she still can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it makes perfect sense.
Kinsey used to say it all the time.
I'm sorry
for it. But this one, I'm actually gonna say it. Her moonsault's better than Charlotte Flair's. Because when she runs, does the flip, and it flips outside of the. Listen, I haven't seen a female do that. I've seen guys do that, but I don't see a woman with that height do something like that. That is amazing. That's gonna stand her out from everybody else on that roster.
Seems like Mimi agrees with JoJo on Soul. She wants to get her soul snatched too. My bad.
Ooh, I'm telling mommy.
And I am going to do this in honor of Jonathan.
I'm sorry. We won't tell Rhea, Mimi. It's okay.
Ooh, I'm snitching.
Can I get the both? Can I get the both?
God dang, buffet line.
Listen,
no.
Apparently, listen. Death by Snoo Snoo, because
not Death by Snoo Snoo.
I said what I said.
Wow, that was some good Snoo Snoo. But anyway, yeah. But now we getting down to the nitty gritty here. The last two matches. Listen, this man, we talked about him earlier.
Woo.
But I don't know where JoJo came out of nowhere with that recently, but that shit's fun. But this man, the fact that he came out last instead of Cody Rhodes, should tell you something about how WWE is high on Obafemi. Because the intros alone, it's like this big badass that just come, and the strut. It's like that Nigerian. When I first see him do that, I'm like, that shit's goofy as hell. But then it's like, it's a warrior strut. It's like it's that intensity that he had on his face. Like I've never seen. He was locked in. My guy was locked in, ready to go, and he's usually
that man was locked in and on beat.
Yes,
on beat. Down to the last.
He's usually focused, but this one he was like laser focused. Mm-hmm. Like he understood the assignment. Like he's like, I'm on a high publicized. Yeah, he's like, I'm on a highly publicized show, honoring a man that's left a big legacy in this company, and I'm in the ring with the face of the company. I'll be locked in too. And me and John talked about it before. That uppercut, he hit Cody on the outside. That running uppercut, sending Cody to the gulags. That shit was crazy. But before we get to the end of the match, Jojo, besides being focused on, parts of Obafemi, what did you think of the match in its entirety?
First of all,
Uh-oh.
yes. Second of all, I'm gonna say, I loved the match. I am just really excited to see where this continues, especially like just like Lena said, that interjection of Mr. Ced McIntyre was necessary, but I don't think this is where it ends either with those two, since it got interrupted, and I am excited to see where it goes. Like, I want, if it's that intense every single time, at least, I need that. I need the warrior strut out. I need that intensity. I need that laser focus. Those hits were definitely, because I was definitely watching, and it was just like, it wasn't even a rewatch. I watched right then and there, and every time was like, oh my god! Not
Mimi J.
You know what, Mimi J, girl.
Oh my!
I'm done. I digress. Right now, I digress. I'm saying.
Right.
But I got you, Mimi. I got you.
But I hate it. Well, I'm not gonna say I hated the ending of the match. I just hated how it was done. Because you could have easily had Cody looking like he was gonna win. He was gonna put off the upset. In my opinion, it would have been the upset. It didn't have Drew come in and attack him. Having Drew come in where they're both laid out made no sense to me. It's like
it made it too easy.
Yeah. It slowed the momentum down of the match, and that's how you kick off the show. Is that it kind of gave like a little setting the tone of how the show was going to be, because why would you book something like that? Just have Cody look strong, didn't have Drew blindside him, but having them both knocked out, and he just shows up out of nowhere and just beats up Cody. It's like, why? I mean, I get it, but why? Why?
Why? Oh, why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone got you in your vocals, huh?
I heard it was a radio bit. It was a radio bit. I heard. I was like, whoa, why?
Somebody got you in your vocals. I understand. But your thoughts on what did you think about this match and how they had it ended?
I say, yeah, the ending could have been a little different, but I get it. They're just making it seem like Drew's just upset. He'll get his hand on Cody by any means necessary. So I understood that. But it would have been different if Cody was obviously the camera angle where Cody's probably going to go for the crossroads or something. And here comes Drew McIntyre, or maybe he's coming for a Cody cutter, and Drew McIntyre hits him with a Claymore, and clearly we all know what happened the next day. But as far as this main thing being the main thing, Obafemi's here. And it's just a matter of time when he's going to get that call. We know now he's facing Leon Slater on New Year's Evil. We still got to figure out what's going on with him and Tony D'Angelo. But it's going to be a matter. It's going to be the clock is ticking with this man on the main roster, and he looked it great. That uppercut to Cody was something he could put on a poster.
Yeah,
he was it. He's it. He has it. He has it. And you showed the image earlier of him walking to the ring. That's just aura. See this image right here? This is stuff that superstars are made of, that Hollywood stars are made of. These are the type of stuff you see in these action films when the villain or the superhero comes to save the day. That's what Obafemi is. He's straight out. I mean, and I'm not trying to use the reference because he's Nigerian, but the dude is straight out of Wakanda, dude.
See,
this dude.
I'm sorry. It fits. It.
But he is, man.
I wasn't go there, but like this is where I got. I was like, yo.
I just didn't like on the squad with Killmonger.
Hey, can you imagine Can you imagine Oba saying, "You bowheaded demon"?
Are you going? Or him being the second coming of, or maybe he being the heir to T'Challa or something? I mean, come on, dude.
Who's T'Challa?
That dude,
If your
if he be the
muscle-headed brains were present, your fuzzy torments would still be there.
If he was the heir to he was the heir to
T'Challa?
Yeah, T'Challa. I said T'Challa. You know what I meant, T'Challa. I mean,
that man about to go and say chinchilla and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he probably will wear.
He probably does have a chinchilla. No, he probably does have a chinchilla. But if he was the heir to T'Challa in like Black Panther 3, would we be surprised?
No, not at all.
Nope.
And my behind will still be, ooh, yes.
He takes out Killmonger with his bare hands. He wants to take out Killmonger.
I hate JoJo right now.
Do you really?
No.
You hate that you know.
Really? Yeah, that's about it. That's gonna be a new thing. That's gonna be a new thing for her now.
Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think I was driving home, and forgive me, Lord. I was watching it on my way home. JoJo. And I have my daughter. I'm sorry. I have my daughter next to me. Keep in mind, this is in my, like, I have one earphone in, and all she hears me is, "Oh." She's like, "What is you doing?" Keep in mind, she's seen the movie, so she looks at what I'm watching. She's like, "Is this wrestling? You're watching, right?" Because she's only seen the entrance. I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I get it." I get it. And then I had to turn it up, and she was like, and then she heard him talk, and then she watched the match, and she's like, "I really get it."
Shout out to JoJo already raised. I mean, she's always been raising her kids right, but still, shout out to JoJo for raising her kid right.
Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, somebody pointed out before I even realized it. I was legit. People have this thing with, and this is off topic, but kind of on topic. People have this thing with, like, you shouldn't be rough with the kids. And I'm like, here I am tossing my kid onto the bed like if he was in the ring. And they're like, you're not going to hurt him. One, he's on the bed. Two, I didn't body slam him. Not yet.
You don't think a mother knows how to take care of her young?
Mm-hmm. I'm like, and plus, I'm like, listen, I grew up with brothers. I grew up with male cousins. Hence why I used to watch wrestling when I was little. But instead of watching it, sometimes it was definitely one of those WWE moments in my own household with the boys. I grew up with nothing but boys. So I'm going to do the same thing with my kids. I'm going to play with them, sometimes gently, and occasionally I'm throwing them clear across the bed. Flop.
Listen, what JoJo's trying to say is she's one of those kids that when she saw the sign on TV that says, "Please do not try this at home," she was like,
"I tried this at home." I tried this at home.
Yep. Yep. We all did. We all ignored the disclaimer once.
Listen, man, I grew up by myself, but let's just say I had the Royal Rumble with pillows and stuffed animals. I was doing my own Royal Rumble, so
I can relate.
I go to the kitchen, I'm like, and I run to the bed, pretend I get eliminated, run to the kitchen, come back as somebody else.
Oh, so you was the original Mick Foley.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like now, with me and my brother, some of them did get, we had personal issues, so we'd actually busted lip, knots on the head. Yeah. My mom let us like at what the last Royal Rumble me and my brother had. I was at the age of 16. My grandmother told my mom to try to stop us. It did not what happened was that she let us duke it out, running across beds, jumping off of stuff, knots, busted lip. My brother had the Raquel knot on his head.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Raquel.
Yikes.
Yeah.
fuck you, Mickey.
I had a busted lip. Like, it was like, listen, forgive me when I say this. I had the Jay-Z lip going on after that. Because it was, we were, yeah. Not the rest.
JoJo said the Rock is
Yeah, I'm
the
wrestling,
Rock.
buddy.
Yeah.
I didn't. Dale, I didn't. Hey, Drell, I didn't. I never had one, but yeah, the commercial. I remember the commercials. I seen the commercials. I thought about this thing about wanting to have one.
I just had the toys. That's about it. But yeah, it's all been.
She really is.
Been
She really is.
it's all been fun and games in this Saturday night's main event. It was basically, I called it the show of opportunity, because everybody that got called up had their opportunity to shine, and they did. But
Yes,
all good things, all good positive things came to an end as Saturday night's main event went off the air. And that's because Darth Vader himself, Mr. Gunther, and the Unseen 17, John Cena, had a match. And it was a classic. John Cena held his own. I can never fault the man. I mean, he wrestled in, old school shoes, or as Jay called them raggedy ass shoes.
Yeah, obviously drunk.
Listen, I'm gonna talk about him later, because come on, dog. But that match, that had some near falls. John Cena looked like he was gonna give up. Then he hit the 3. But at the end of the day, John Cena did something that he always taught kids not to do, and that was he gave up. He tapped out. I'm not mad that he tapped out, because unlike most people, we here believe it needed to be done. Gunther needed to break that man's will, because that's his character. He's that big time warlord. He's Thanos also. He'll break your will. He'll break your spirit. Break your heart. For me, when I first saw it, I was a little bugged of how Cena tapped, because my man's looked at the camera, smiled, and gave that little love tap, like I was telling John on Monday. Like, it's like you're fighting with your girl, and she gives you this half-ass chokehold that's not hitting, but you pretend that it hits, and you just tap out with a smile on your face, like, yeah, you got me. But after thinking about it, I compared it to Avengers Endgame when Tony Stark died. And Pepper told him, it's okay. You can rest now. So John Cena basically just looked at us and was like, I did good. It's okay. I ain't got no more.
Yep.
That's exactly what JT just said.
And that's all I was alluding to, JT. It wasn't more just a give up. It's like, I gave it all, and now it's okay to bow out. It's time for me to go. Because
he hit him with the Mufasa. It is time.
He did. It was the circle of life. He was like, I'm not gonna beat this man. So here you go. It's all right. John, I'm gonna start with you, because I want to hear what because I know JoJo on Monday said she had a lot to say about it. Your thoughts on? I mean, but that you wanted to, I'm trying to give the woman the floor. You know what I'm saying? You're the main eventer right here, so no offense to John, but now she don't want to. What, JoJo? What?
Oh man, look. I got the shirt on for a reason. It's my guy, dude. It's my guy, man. My background is my background for a reason. It's my guy. I'm glad he gave us what he gave us. but I was glad it ended the way it ended. Like, okay, the smile thing, semantics. But the way it ended with him tapping out is like JT said, like Trail said, and like I've been saying all weekend. He didn't tap out the Gunther. He tapped out on wrestling. He knew I can't do this no more. It's time for the next chapter. It's time to pass the torch. And Gunther's accepting it. We saw what happened Monday. If you see, he did his first interview with the Ringer today. He's like, Cena tapping out was a gift. He knows the pressure is on now, and he accepts it. And that's what I'm going to hear, because I think that's what John Cena wanted to hear. What Gunther did Monday is what John Cena wanted to hear. But
like a little bit,
he basically paid it. He paid it forward. Look at the whole retirement tour. Only people he did not lose. He did not, exception of Brock. And I mean, Logan Paul was by circumstance because of the whole tag match. But that whole switch to the going back face, it helped him pay it forward for the younger generation. And it got him to do some special moments with people he really appreciated. And I think it's just, I had no problem with it. You already know who I had my problems with. I told you that Monday. And I'll piggyback that after JoJo gives her part. But my problem with the match, I had no problem with the match. The match ended the way it was supposed to end. My problems with everything else after the match. But we'll get to that after JoJo.
Tell him something, Joe.
I had to do that for JT, huh? I had to do that for JT. You know what I'm saying? Love you, JT. My thought, it's not a lot. It's just a quick, yes, for me, it was everybody's childhood. Nobody wanted to see him go out like that. And of course, I got upset because I didn't want to see it go out like that. But then, when you actually sit there and, think about it, just like it, JT said, it was, I thought that very thing. It was him saying it's time. He did what he came to do. He made a very big impact in the business, and it was time to, bow out with the way he wanted to do it, pretty much. A light tap, a smile on his face, and he was like, all right, now it's time to go. Yep.
And it's crazy because we seen his entire. It's not often where we can say we've seen everyone's entire wrestling career, but the older we get, we can now start to say, I've seen this man's entire career. And for him to do what he did all these years, and then his retirement tour, like John had dubbed it, was the greatest hits. At first it was the Nemesis tour. He was pretty much fighting in the beginning stages of his retirement. He was fighting people he had history with, and then the face side of retirement, he was fighting the younger talent. So I like how, even though it wasn't by design, I like how it turned out, because as a heel, he had the greatest hits. He was taking on anybody and everybody that he had a problem with, squashing it, whatever. He turns face. The only tour that he continued on with as a face was Brock Lesnar and technically Cody Rhodes. Ever since then, he pretty much put Dom on another pedestal where he was already at anyway, but he puts him even more so over. And then, like Mimi said, Gunther wants all the smoke. Because I was me and John was talking about this earlier. We haven't seen heat like this since Triple H in his prime.
Probably.
But we haven't seen this much heat where he needed police escort since JBL, when he was doing the whole politician angle, and he was pretending to be at the border with the border patrol kicking out all the immigrants and all that man had heat. Like he had to be police escorted out of Texas with that feud with Eddie Guerrero. Like it was bad. His life was threatened. And Gunther, it takes someone with that kind of mentality because he's not an entertainer. He's a wrestler. He's a professional wrestler. And Michael Cole said it best that wrestling just killed entertainment.
Wrestling beat sports, destroyed sports entertainment.
You got guys like Gunther, and you got JoJo's boogeyman, Ilya Dragunov.
Great guy. Still scares the hell out of me. Don't know
that
why.
Man.
It just does.
That man is also a professional wrestler. He's the wrestler's wrestler. You got him and Gunther pretty much bringing back the old school wrestling. And this is why people always badmouth Triple H. Triple H is from the old school. The Killer Kowalskis, the William Regals, the Fit Finleys. He's always appreciated the no-nonsense wrestling of it all because half his career was like that. It was methodical. It was, he always tried to break people down. I mean, look at the feuds he had with Mick. He had the man going from one face to another. The matches with Shawn Michaels as the game. Shawn Michaels has never beaten Triple H probably but one time, and that was in the Elimination Chamber. After that, he's never beaten Triple H. So he's like that old school. But the heat, I'm all for it. But the whole throwing bottles at him, yelling out obscenities towards him just for beating a character. It's a character beating a character. It's not like it's any politics behind it. There's no, he said this, he's going to be canceled. It's like, come on, people. You're going to waste your time throwing stuff at him. I mean, he was unfazed by it anyway because we saw what happened on Monday. That man came out, stood on top of the table like twice, and was like, I may see you tap out like a little bitch. And I loved it. The man wants all the smoke, and he's going to get all the smoke. And I was talking about this earlier in the week. We don't have any more heels like that. Like there's no dominant heel that you just despise. I mean, you got people like Cody Rhodes that he's a babyface, but people don't like him. But that's not being a heel. It's just people don't like him. But outside of that, who's the most dominant heel that people hate? Nobody. Roman Reigns was supposed to have been that guy that the world's supposed to hate, but we all loved him because we finally got to see Roman Reigns where he should have been. And obviously the bloodline and the tribal chief, that shit just, that's just awesome. With the ones in the sky, that's we need people like Gunther. Because it's gonna be one of those who can beat, and the man is so dominant he doesn't even have a title around him. He doesn't have a championship, and he's already this dominant.
That man's like, I don't need it. I'm still gonna be that guy.
Yeah, because his confidence is like, I didn't need WWE. WWE came calling me. And as arrogant as that sounds, that's actual factual statement. They sought him out. So, it is what it is with Gunther. The man got a bright future, and I can't wait to see what else is next. Because he's in his 30s, but the way he wrestles, he could wrestle another 10 years. Because if you look at how he wrestles, he doesn't take a lot of bumps. He doesn't get knocked down a lot, JoJo. I know what you were thinking, so that's why I had to clarify. He doesn't get knocked down a lot. That's that. I have to translate, so you're welcome. But yeah, it's I'm excited. So, but that's pretty much all of Saturday Night's main event. But I do want to bring up something that's warm to JoJo's heart because they're all on the same block. Uso Penitentiary is open.
Yeah, man.
I mean, JoJo, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? The boys is back in town. The penitentiary's open, and they sent the New Day to the gulags. I mean, I know you're loving it. I know you gotta be loving it.
Listen, just leave me here. Just leave me here. Y'all can keep going.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I said it before, and I'm gonna keep. Go ahead. My bad.
I am just so glad that I get to see, like, even though it's not back then, I feel like they're coming back, and they're coming back for next. Like, they're about to be hanging people from their toes. Okay, that's what they're gonna be doing.
Damn, not from the toe. That's
from the
savagery right there. That's savagery. You get hanged from your toes. That means you done something wrong. That's savagery right there. But yeah, man, the Usos, they're back. They're pretty much about to put this tag team division back on notice. By getting a dub over the New Day. Thank God, because yeah, listen, the New Day need to go in the closet, come out with a whole new wardrobe, get back to to something. Yeah. Yep.
Crazy.
Listen, gotta go back in because they came out wrong. But yeah, John, what do your thoughts of pretty much the division about to get put on lockdown once again?
It's that shot in the arm it needed. And obviously, Jimmy and Jay, first time really. Obviously, they've tagged up here and there. Obviously, they tagged up with against the Vision recently and everything. But now that we're going to be back into the flow of this on a regular, I expect them to get their groove back like it's nothing. And everybody just better get in line and get ready to be served your sentence.
Hey, but you guys notice they're a tag team now. They're back together, right? Yeah, yes. y'all both see that, right?
Yes.
When is Christmas?
A week from tomorrow.
Didn't they have a deadline?
That is correct.
And they met that deadline.
Yes, they have.
So the next time,
you know what that means.
The next time we see him, it's gonna be on the Kraken. He's gonna come back, see that his cousins figure it out, and it's like, all right, now it's time for phase 2. Now it's time to get stuff. It's time to get the ball rolling.
We'll see him in Brooklyn.
Yeah, we will see him at the Barclays. First Raw of 2026. He will be in the building and he will be with his cousins. And that's where you're finally going to see them actually interact, like really interact. So the deed was done. They were told I didn't want to talk to y'all until Christmas, and pretty much said to them, y'all figure y'all ish out. They figure their ish out. So they're like JoJo said, they're coming for next bodies, championships, legacy, and respect. And those three together, it's about to get crazy. Because if they get locked up in the penitentiary and they somehow escape, they're gonna wind up in the other penitentiary.
Welcome to JoJo's Penitentiary, where dreams occasion are set free. No key, no way, no apology. Welcome to JoJo's Penitentiary.
I got plenty of room, boys. I got plenty of room. So
Hey, yo.
You take him down, you put him in there. I got you. I said what?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Wow. Listen. Hey. If anybody trying to get into the JoJo's Penitentiary, this is the route to go.
Mm-hmm.
This man will never listen. Another one for me right there, Mr. Sokoa over here.
Yes, Baby Joe, as he's been called. Baby Oos is what he's been called. Shout out to that whole Fatu brotherhood because them guys is funny.
Yeah, man.
Them guys is funny.
It was comedy.
But that wasn't the only thing that went down on Monday night. And
no, it was not.
That was the end of the show because I was wondering why. No disrespect to. You know what? I'm not gonna do that because JoJo made me show up the first time. No disrespect to my guy here, but
Stop
I was sitting. Should have been illegal. It should have been illegal. But anyway, I digress. I was sitting there wondering to myself, why was Rey Mysterio in the main event? Now, mind you, him and Logan Paul, it was cool. You know, Logan Paul does well with. He did well. The match was well. But it wasn't until the end of the match where we finally got to see one of them. I still think there's more of them, but the Masked Man finally showed up on Monday Night Raw. Kerr stumped Rey Mysterio, caused him the match. And he ran, as John called him, like a little bitch. He ran into the crowd, took off his mask, and it was actually revealed as one Austin Theory. Looking like Ryan Phillippe from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Justin Timberlake in that one movie.
I was about to say the same thing. There's like they said it was Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. Timberlake in that movie when he was dressed in he had the tattoos with the wife beater. I can't remember the name of the movie, but that's what those ones.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I just can't think of it either. It was so long ago. But I don't know, they haven't officially made him the newest member of the division because no one's aligning themselves with him yet. I mean, Logan Paul looks dumbfounded when he saw him. Braun Breaker obviously didn't know who he was at War Games. So he comes out. How are we feeling about this? Because I initially did say that it was Theory, but then I switched to Montez, and I had a lot of people come for me about that. But there's nothing officially said that Austin Theory is the only one because people were saying there was two different masked men between War Games and now. So I know what I said. No disrespect to Austin Theory, but I still don't think he climbed that cage that fast. I think they're switching it up on us to keep us on our toes. I still think there is another one. I would not be surprised if another one does show up. But John, your thoughts on basically Theory potentially being the next guy in the division?
Kind of knew what it was. Like you said, who knows? I think he could be playing a double agent. I mean, he does in the stomp. He was a disciple of Seth Rollins. He could be playing both sides, helping the division get where they want, and then set him up so whenever Seth Rollins comes back, he can extract his revenge. But until we hear from Theory, which probably we might hear from him Monday, they might stall it out until Brooklyn. I'm still don't consider him technically a member of the division. Like I said, he went to the crowd to unveil himself. Because if he really was down with the vision, he would just unveiled himself right there and stood tall with them three over Punk and Rey Mysterio laid out in the ring, especially after Braun Breaker pretty much speared Punk to death. So I think he's right now he's in business for himself, but to be continued.
Yeah, JoJo, you got any thoughts on Austin Theory?
Not yet. Not yet.
Ooh, she's gonna wait. Okay, I see. I see you, JoJo. She's gonna wait. But yeah, that's pretty much what we had for pretty much Monday Night Raw. Because theory, it was the match, man. The Uso Penitentiary is open. Nikki Bella's forever blacklisted in my book. She can stay
Under the
buried
penitentiary.
17 feet under the penitentiary. Because look, she messed up my girl's forehead. I mean, come on, man. Come on. But let's pivot a little bit. We still got some time left. 2025 was a good year for the brand in total. I'll start off like to say like one of my favorite the highlights of my 2025 was Mania Week in Vegas. I mean, we touched down. We had the breakfast table with Dora. Finally met Dora for the first time. We had some good moments there. Wale Mania. That was the first time anybody from WWE has ever liked and retweeted anything I put. Watching Naomi crash out, video recording it and posting it, and then waking up the next day to find out that she actually retweeted it and talked about it. No one could tell me nothing that day. You can ask John. I was on cloud nine. No one could tell me nothing. It was a dope moment. Pulling up with Keith. Was it? Wait, no, yeah. You know, shout out to our guy Brian. We linked up with Brian at NXT. Stand and Deliver.
Yes. Yes.
That was awesome. Stand and Deliver was great. Meeting Raquel. That picture alone, I think it was like the highest viewed on TikTok. I think that thing had like 700 and something views. So thank you, Victoria. Hey, how are you? John, what was your highlight of 2025?
Being at New Year's Evil to see The Rock, obviously with the basically put over NXT that night. Obviously Mania, just obviously was in the building for the final Wale Mania, so that was dope. Being at WWE World and see him, and I got to see Stone Cold Steve Austin was the moment, was something I'll never forget. I don't care how far I was. I saw him there. I was on a 3D camera finna take pictures, and I heard the glass break. I was like, nope. I was like, nope. It's like, I told Keith, Keith was standing there. I was like, bro, bro, come on, man. I was like, we going.
That's it.
And they're all sitting there with Pat McAfee and the crew. And I'm just like, man, this is not real. Obviously, Roman was there, and that still didn't seem real. But
yeah, Austin, we was in the presence of God.
Yes. Austin. What's wrong? I'm like, Austin, it's like, this ain't real, dude.
No.
And I've seen Stone Cold in person before. But obviously, but on a serious note, the growth of the brand, joining CCN, and how tight knit we got through certain situations, the show was real. And obviously, if you know, you know. The growth of the Fab, the birth of the Fab Four, and then the end of note, us going as a brand of Money in the Bank. Us brand of Money in the Bank.
Shout to Nessa.
That's first off, starting off that Friday.
It started out as a Humble Roses S4UWrestling takeover, and it literally turned to a Big Three takeover.
Exactly did. And, I was too tired. I'm too tired to go see Dom.
Hey. She's not here. She's not here to defend herself. She's not here to defend herself.
So in that case, hold on a second. Jonathan.
It was Cap.
She's not here to defend
I'm like, you're not listening, Dom. We stood in that line for 3 hours, met Dom, headed over to Baby Bros for the first time, met the crew, and obviously
The rest is history.
Met me portable, watch SmackDown, and then Saturday Worlds Collide, Money in the Bank, and then going to see Roxanne Perez the next day. That was it. That was the icing on the cake for the brand, and that was all within the first 6 months of the year. Everything I just named.
And JoJo, your highlight could be anything you want it to be, wrestling related or not wrestling related. But what was your highlight of 2025?
Well, one, it is falling in love with wrestling because I keep every time people are like, you actually, I'm like, yes, it has become an addiction for me. And I love being able to learn more as I go. Because yes, I have to, I'm playing catch up while still being in the now. And being off rip, learning who my favorites are, and then getting more favorites. And then, a couple of my favorites that I love to hate already. Like, listen, I have never been so pissed in my life so quickly at people.
Oh,
Becky,
yeah.
you're one of them. And I'm saying your name. Jesus.
I know that
highlight of my but listen, it burned. Another highlight is definitely meeting, becoming part of, S4UWrestling, getting to meet everybody here, having a new chaos best friend. I have a terror twin.
Don't remind us.
Oh, I'm the twin. Hi, how you doing?
Getting to know Mr. And I know you're gonna hate me for this, but I gotta do it because she ain't here, and she couldn't defend herself, so I gotta do it for the one time. Mr. Demon Deacon, shout out to the Only Johns.
That's what we on tonight, huh?
Yes. Hey. That you know what? That's for last night. Thank you.
Wow.
Shots fired. That's not what I said. But definitely also becoming part of a big group of wonderful people, which would be our Cultural Clash Network people. Because when we say that it was getting through some stuff, I hadn't even met these people when I went through the, if you know, you know. And that's how I got to meet my peoples, and that became like the tightest. This is the tightest clique I've ever been a part of very quickly, and I love everything about it. And I'm just so excited for this new year and what it brings because we have so much coming.
We do. Before we get out of here, one quick special announcement. January 31st.
Yes, sir.
It's the Royal Rumble.
Yes, sir.
Not only that, but myself and John will be live on location for S4UWrestling presents Rumble in the LBC. We'll be broadcasting live at Baby Bros Pizza in Long Beach, downtown Long Beach. The contract has been signed. The deal has been sealed. So we will be live for our first ever live watch along for.
I just trying to know this. It is a new world order for 2026.
And not only that, but if it goes on, we all simultaneously will be doing a live watch along because Nessa will be live at the Rose Game compound. And of course, the Caribbean mommy herself got peoples. So ain't no telling where she's gonna turn up while watching the Rumble. So that's the big announcement we got. We were looking forward to it. Can't wait. We're all excited because this is, like JoJo said, we got a lot of stuff coming in 2026, and that's kicking off the year. So shout out to Juan, shout out to Justin and Javon part for the PT Jobbers, Jen Solo from We Love Wrestling. We love it. We can't wait to see you guys down there. And if you're in the LA area, pull on up to Long Beach to Babe Rose. We will have more in the weeks to come, the location, times, and whatnot. But yeah, it's a big move for the brand. So it's we can't wait because the ladies of the Fab Four got the announcement of their own that they will tell y'all later on in the year of 2026. And let's just say they moving on up to the west side. West side, west side. Coming straight from the west side, west side. Yes, who can forget the on-screen debut of the author Lena Dow on Sports for You Wrestling.
Yeah,
everybody and their mama was trying to get Lena to come on. She said no, she declined, she wasn't ready. But she was ready for us. And it took off from there. The rest of history. Now she's the heel, and we all love it.
And I need the link to those handcuffs. Thank you.
What she said. But yeah, we will not be here next Wednesday. We are taking a 2-week holiday vacation. Sports You Wrestling will be back January 7th. But you will see us again on Monday because we still will be causing some chaos with Tribal Warzone, the last 2 Warzones of the year.
Yes.
So we'll still be here, but Wednesdays we will not. We will be on vacation mode because listen, we tired. We tired over here. We've been grinding. We're trying to recuperate because 2026 it's gonna be a year of the brand, you know. So
it's gonna be one
from us, the five-time UC Award winners, from our family to y'all. Happy holidays. Have a safe Christmas. Have a safe New Year. And we love y'all. And you know what? Normally I would do this, but JoJo, could you end the show for me, please? We will see y'all.
How do I do that?
You click end stream, and then when the option comes up, you click end again.
Yeah. Tell him watch the ass.
And you know, because that's technically his line, but I'm the one who is behind the don't forget to wash your ass.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Nessa, thank you for the jacket. It's New World Order. I love you, John Cena. Thank you for 22 great years, man. Thank you, Cena.